Booyah! This is Robin from the Back Pain Secret Podcast, and today's topic is stupid stuff that prevents you from fixing your sciatica leg pain. Stupid stuff that prevents you from fixing your sciatica leg pain. I'm going to be right back after the intro song.
So, here's the important question. How can back pain sufferers like us, who don't want to use prescription drugs or go through surgery, heal our back pain? How do we live our daily lives in a way that allows us to go to work, take care of our families, enjoy life, and still manage our back pain? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. My name is Robin Wakeham, and welcome to Back Pain Secrets.
Okay guys, so I'm back, and today's topic is stupid stuff that prevents you from fixing your sciatica leg pain, okay? And as always, I have a patient story, but before I get into all of that, you might see that on these podcasts, I'm talking about a lot about psychology, okay? Not just doing exercises and stuff like that. And this is because when you're starting to have back pain or sciatica pain or stuff like that, a lot of times, you get the exercises, you're doing the movements, okay? But there is some psychological components to that as well. And if you don't take care of the psychological stuff, chances are that you're not going to be able to fix your sciatica pain, okay? So that's why I'm on about these psychological things. A lot of times you're talking to, you have these negative thoughts of yourself, you have negative self-talk, okay? And this is today's topic. We're going to talk about 4 things that you say to yourself on a consistent basis that brings you down, okay? That actually increases your sciatica pain and makes it harder for you to reach your goal, which is to eliminate your back pain and sciatica. Anyway, back to today, okay? So today's patient story is about Alex. She's a female. It's a made-up name, of course, to protect the innocent. Alex is 50 years old. She has 2 kids. She has a good bank job that she's been on for many, many years. She's been experiencing back pain about the past 10 years after her second kid that started, and sciatica in her right leg for about 3 years now, off and on, but it increases while she's doing a lot of household chores, sitting down a lot, and just when she's too inactive, the sciatica has a tendency to increase. And externally, she's when you met Alex, she's kind of she likes to stay in her comfort zone, okay? And she told me this quite often early on when she came for the first visits. I don't really like to exercise. I like exercise once a week. I go for a little walk. I don't really have I have a standing desk at work that I know I should be standing up a few hours a day, but I'm not doing that because I'm more or less too lazy. She was wearing high heels as well, or heels anyway, That's also something that irritates her sciatica and back pain, but she thinks she looks good in that, so she didn't really want to take that away. She was carrying around a big handbag, okay? Also all scooched up, so that was also increasing her back pain and sciatica pain, but she was just too lazy and didn't really want to have a backpack or anything like that, right? So the most joy she found in life was basically going to fancy dinners, okay? And drink wine. She was in this wine club and she knew quite a bit about wine. She loved food, and that's more or less what she was doing, and also having this bank job, she was doing a lot of negotiating with different people, so she had a chance to go out on these expensive dinners and have these nice meals, But the bad thing was that she was gaining weight, okay, and that was not doing her sciatica and back pain any favors. Also, she was eating food, a lot of fried food, a lot of fatty food, and that stuff also can actually increase the inflammation. And if you eat quite a lot of that stuff, it increases the inflammation in the body, and it makes the sciatica nerve more or less act up, right? So externally, or that was externally, but internally, she knew she needed to get out of her comfort zone, okay? She knew this, okay? And she just felt she's been struggling for so many years. She worked her ass off to get this position at work, right? She worked day and night for many, many years. She had the 2 kids also. She gave birth to them, and she'd been raising them with her husband, of course. But she put in the hours, She felt like more or less she deserved at this stage in her life, when the kids were a bit older, and she reached this position at work, that she could just relax, you know, and basically she felt entitled to just enjoy life and not really do anything or stuff that she didn't like to do. Okay. But the bad thing with this was that she was starting to doubt herself, okay, and her abilities, and she's starting to have a lot of these negative self-talk in her head. She had these things she was saying to herself to put herself down, and that was preventing her to start to exercise, to do stuff at work, and take chances again. You know, she was just very, very content with this very, very safety zone she had. She was more or less like in a bubble, and she didn't want the bubble to pop, because then that would like increase her stress, her anxiety, and all of that, you know. And it was just shrinking now. Okay, so then she hit kind of a wall. I saw Alexis like a month or something, 2 or 3 visits, and then I didn't see her for a while, and then she came back after 6 months, and she was telling me that she had helped her oldest son move to university. Okay, and during this move, when her and her husband were lifting up like a bed or something like that, her back popped, and the sciatica pain and her back pain just irritated her to max, right? The pain was central in her lower back, and she had this radiation, strong radiation feeling down her right leg, and she actually felt a bit of weakness in the leg as well. So she was like afraid. She felt uncertainty when she was walking around, because she felt like she couldn't really have enough strength in her leg to do certain things. Okay, and this time you could see it in her eyes and everything that she was really, really afraid, you know. And this pain thing she was feeling, that was definitely not in her comfort zone. Okay, and she knew that she needed to do something about it. So we had a chat about this, you know, and I gave her all the regular stuff, you know, to have the 30-minute walk first thing in the morning. Never ever miss that, guys. That's like the #1 thing you should do if you have sciatica. Have breakfast and go out for your walk. Okay, best thing is to like try to walk to work, or parts, maybe not the entire way if you live like 2 hours from work, right? But you need to get that morning walk in. Very, very important. I told her, you know, you need to get your employer to get you a standing desk, and you should be standing up like 30 minutes in the morning, first thing, 30 minutes after lunch, and 30 minutes in the afternoon. And also she got some core stability exercises. The problem was that she told me, no, I know all of this stuff already, but I'm not doing it, you know, because I have these negative thoughts in my head. It's just hindering me to reduce my sciatica pain, you know. I know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not doing it. What should I do? I told Alexis, you know, I'm not a psychologist, but I've worked as a physiotherapist for over 20 years now, and I see a lot of my patients are struggling with this. Okay, so what I told her, you know, I'm going to give you a few strategies what you can do in order for you to get going. Okay, first off, let's say you have the big dream, Alexis, and you have this dream is to fix your sciatica pain. Okay, you want to reduce your back pain and sciatica pain. What should you do? First off, I told her, you know, stop saying that you've tried everything, Alexis. Stop saying that. Stop saying that you've tried everything. I meet so many people in the office in here that say, you know, that they tell me that they tried everything, and that's not true. Okay, we all know it's not true. Okay, so I say to my patients, you know, if you've tried everything, you know, to fix your sciatica, I have this statement. Okay, they come in and they say, you know, so I say, have you tried to done this exercise, for example, to fix your sciatica? And the patients will say, yeah, I've tried everything. Okay, or I told Alexis, and she actually caught me doing this. You know, she was telling me, you know, I told Alexis, just because you've done like 1 or 2 or 3 things to try to fix your sciatica pain and your back pain, that doesn't like say that you've tried everything. Okay, it's not right for me, you might say. Okay, something also that a lot of people say, it's not possible for me. You know, it's not possible for me, and this is simply not a true story. Okay, whenever you hear someone saying stop, like I've tried everything, it's not a true story. It's not a true story, because if it was, you could say to the person, you know, well list everything that you've tried then. Okay, And I do this in the clinic here now. So whenever anyone says, I've tried everything to fix my sciatica pain, well, please list it. I want the list what you've actually done, okay? When you did it, with who you did it, the result you got, and all of the time, and this, guys, there's all kinds of stuff that they haven't tried, and you haven't tried to fix your sciatica pain. So stop saying that. Okay, number 2, stop saying that would work for him or her, but not for you. Stop saying that this will work for him or her, but not you. Okay, so you see, for example, your mentor doing something at work, like a big project, but in this case, then maybe your friend that has beaten sciatica. Okay, and you see this person, but you say, this will not work for me. Okay, because it's not really my style. I'm not like that. She has that, he has that. And that's just giving yourself excuses again. Okay, so we compare ourselves wrongfully, and we think other people are special. Okay, and everyone does this. I've done this as well, also growing up, and also but as you grow older, hopefully you become smarter and you get more perspective. But this is a very common thing, that people wrongfully compare themselves to others. Okay, another thing I hear a lot, he or she is just naturally good at that. Okay, okay, or he or she is just born to do that. But we all know this in our heart, that any person that is good at anything, okay, they train like crazy, but people don't want to think about that. But that's the God honest truth. Everyone that's successful at anything, they suck in the beginning, and everyone sucks at everything in the beginning, but then eventually you do it more and you suck less. Okay, and then you do it some more, and then you're actually okay, and then you do it some more, and then you're actually quite great at it. Okay, just look at these podcasts that I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Half of the time I'm talking, I'm stumbling, I'm using the wrong words. Okay, I have the wrong lighting, the sound isn't perfect, but I'm getting better. I'm doing it day by day, 7 days a week, because I want to become good at this. I want to do this, and this is the mentality you have to have if you want to be successful with healing your back pain, your sciatica pain, or whatever you want to do in life. Third thing, guys, stop saying this, Alexis. You just don't understand me. You just don't understand me. That's also something I hear quite a lot here in the office. You just don't understand my situation. You just don't understand it. And if you think that people can't understand the journey you're going through, it might sound a bit harsh, but that's basically your ego has gotten the best of you. Okay, I don't know how to say it in a better way. If you think there's billions of people here, but between 6 to 8 billion people, I don't really remember the exact number on this planet, and there are people going through what you're going through right now. Okay, not just 1, 2, hundreds. Okay, and it's very, very important that you understand that your situation is not unique. Okay, and there's also an important aspect here, to say that it's basically, when you say this, they just don't understand me. It's basically a way for you, Alexis, to say to yourself that you're building up a wall to protect yourself. Okay, and that you're just bitter, because by saying to yourself, they just don't understand me, you're giving yourself permission to not do it. Okay, and it's stupid. Also, it's very stupid to think that everyone has to been going through exactly what you've been going through to understand you. Okay, everyone, or most people, I would say, not everyone, but most people can understand what you're struggling with right now. Okay, and show like human empathy and show caring, even if they haven't gone through exactly what you're going through. So it's important to stop saying that, that you just don't understand my situation, and actually express and talk to people why, what's going on in your life. Okay. Number 4, okay, this is something that can really get under my skin. When someone says, sure, easier said than done. Sure, easier said than done. That really like gets me going. Okay, so for example, Alexis, I told you like one of the first visits I met you, I told you, you should create a morning routine when you need to walk for 30 minutes first thing in the morning. That's like the number one activity you should be doing. Okay, the first thing you told me, easier said than done. I have 2 kids, I have work, I had to get in quite early, and easier said than done. Okay, but what's the most important thing in your life right now, Alexis? To reduce that back pain, right? So you need to prioritize that. Okay. And if you think about it, the statement easier said than done is really a stupid statement, because everything that we do in our life is easier to say than actually do it. Okay, so you can say something, and of course it's hard to do it, right? But enough with the bullshit. Basically, what you're doing when you're saying that, easier said than done, it's that you're actually stopping yourself after you said those words to progress. You're not taking action anymore, okay? And you're basically giving yourself a way out to bail out, okay? So guys, 4 things that you need to think about if you're in the rut right now and you're not getting stuff done, and you know that you're saying these things to yourself, and that's actually hindering you from reducing your back pain, your sciatica pain, but other stuff in life as well. So first off, stop saying that you've tried everything, okay? That you haven't done that, and that's just a pure lie, okay? Stop saying that would work for him or her, but not for you, okay? It's not true, okay? Stop saying you don't understand what I'm going through, okay? It's not true, okay? And stop, for Christ's sakes, to say it's easier said than done, okay? Because those words and these 4 things, that self-talk that you have in your life, they're really, really hindering yourself, and they're putting up big blocks in your life, and they're creating like a wall around you, and you're putting yourself down, and you don't want to do that, especially when you have back pain, sciatica pain, or any kind of pain, or you're trying to achieve something here in life. Okay, guys, take care. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and guys, remember, just one step away from healing your back pain. Bye-bye.
Want more back pain secrets? Then go ahead and get your free copy of my best-selling book, Back Pain Secrets, at backpainsecrets.com. Inside this book, you will find my top secrets to healing your back pain without prescription drugs or surgery that have helped thousands of other people just like you.